Welcome. My name is Emerson Smith, and this is Game Developer Bootcamp, a video series that brings you in the trenches of independent video game development. This episode, we'll be creating a visualization for the solar systems we're generating and allow players to choose what planet they want to land on, as well as start distributing collectibles across the planet's surface. First things first, I want people playing the game to be able to choose what planet they want to land on. For that, I'm going to need a solar system scene. We're already storing the information we need within the system generator. Now we can access it and put it to good use. I connect the starting screen, the solar system view, and the game view together, so the player can choose what planet they want to land on, then return to that view and pick another one, or fly to another solar system. In addition to these changes, I start using the Unity post-processing stack to gain more control over the visuals. The post-processing stack is a Unity plugin which allows me to add visual effects to the camera, like color grading, ambient occlusion, bloom, and more. At the end of the week, I tried the game out on my Android phone, and the visuals are too taxing. Because of the time constraints I have, I think this will rule out any mobile support for this first version of Infinite Horizon. So we can play the game now, sort of, but a goal behind the game is to feel productive, so we need to build progression and show the player the progress they're making. To do this, I build a goal system to track objectives and a resource database to hold all the different resources that'll be assigned to different planets. With the resource database, I'll also assign blank 3D rectangles as placeholder objects to appear in the game world. These will stand in for the objects the player is collecting until the final models are ready for the game. Now I need to put the resources in the scene. Using a random number generated from a seed, I'm able to set the X and Z coordinates, but setting the objects down so they look like they're attached to the ground is going to be a separate challenge. For a while, I was stumped as to why the resource wouldn't be placed on the ground. Each time I started a new level, no matter what I changed, my resource objects would hover at their default state. In order to place them on the ground, I would start by placing them at their X and Z coordinates, then draw a line called a raycast from the bottom of the object towards the ground. Once the line collides with the ground, it returns what Y value it collided with. Then it's supposed to place the object at that Y value. I discovered that there are a few milliseconds at the start of the level in which there's nothing for the raycast to collide with, because the world hasn't finished generating. To solve this, I use a coroutine to delay the raycast until after the terrain exists. Coroutines allow me to keep a bit of code from running until an amount of time has passed. Here specifically, 0.2 seconds. Now we have resources procedurally generated across the planets that the player can pick up and collect. Next time on Game Developer Bootcamp, we'll use the tools we built to place the resources to add procedural foliage, then focus on finishing the game.
I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down!